Emotional intelligence, the price of losing control. Love can make you or break you. But what if your biggest enemy is not society, not destiny, but your own emotions? In the blockbuster movie Kabir Singh, we see a brilliant doctor whose life crashes not because of his intelligence but because of his lack of emotional intelligence. Hi, this is SrujanaReddy, psychologist. Today let's decode Kabir Singh movie, not as a love story but as a powerful psychology lesson. Point one, success without emotional control. It's so dangerous, right? We all know in the movie we see Kabir was very talented person, skilled and one of the top medical students. But talent alone isn't enough, right? His arrogance, anger and impulsive reactions kept destroying his relationships. Psychology tells us IQ opens the doors, but EI decides if you can stay inside or not. Kabir had the brain, but not the balance. Here point to anger, the fire that burns within. Every time Kabir faced rejection or conflict, he exploded, right? From fights on the football ground to arguments with the teachers, his anger controlled him. This is called emotional hijacking in psychology. The brain's amygdala takes over logic and we react without thinking. That's why Kabir's brilliance was overshadowed by his rage. I'll give one tip. The 3-second pause technique. Count before reacting. It rewires the brain to respond instead of exploding. Point 3. Love versus possession. Here we all know in the movie Kabir's love for Preeti was so deep, but it wasn't emotionally healthy. He became so possessive, controlling, and unable to accept the rejection. In healthy relationships, we all know that love is equal to respect and freedom, right? Kabir confused love with ownership. When Preeti was forced into another marriage, instead of resilience, he drowned in alcohol, drugs, and self destruction. This shows without emotional intelligence, love can also become so obsession, right? Point 4, self destruction, ignoring emotional pain. Rather than facing his emotions, Kabir tried to numb them, right? With alcohol, smoking, and reckless behavior. Psychology calls this emotional avoidance. When we don't process pain, we bury it under addictions. But pain doesn't vanish, it only grows. Here is a lesson. Emotional intelligence is about feeling pain, accepting it, and healing. That is very important, not running from it. Point 5. The turning point. Kabir loses his job, respect, and even collapses health wise. That's the final cost of ignoring EI, that is emotional intelligence. But when he finally accepts his mistakes, admits his weakness, and changes, he rebuilds again. Psychology teaches here awareness is the first step to transformation. You cannot heal what you don't admit. So, friends, always remember, and this movie Kabir Singh shows us a hard truth. Intelligence without emotional intelligence leads to disaster, anger, obsession, avoidance. They may look powerful, but they destroy everything we love. True emotional intelligence means here controlling anger instead of being controlled by it is very, very important. Loving with respect, not possession. Facing pain is very important, not hiding from it. So, the choice is yours. Will you let emotions control you or will you master them? Subscribe for more movie psychology breakdowns. Next, we will decode the pursuit of happiness, how resilience turns pain into power. Thank you.